How's it going, everyone? We've got quite a bit to talk about in this video, including some free PlayStation Store stuff to celebrate God of War's 20th anniversary. We'll talk about that. Unfortunately, no God of War, a Greek Saga collection, but what can you do? We've also got some updates on PlayStation Plus titles we'll talk at the end of this video. But right off the bat, the PSN codes for God of War 20th anniversary freebies are here. They are just some avatar codes, so you can check them out for yourself depending on what region you're in. Now, they're available for a limited time, but once you redeem the code, they are added to your profile forever. You've got the codes for the various regions: America, Europe, Japan, Korea, Asia, so go check that out. This is all for the 20th anniversary God of War celebration that's going on right now. Ragnarok has gotten some free DLC. On top of that, they got the Dark Odyssey collection. That's the DLC for Ragnarok, excuse me. And then we do have like the 20th anniversary fan kit being rolled out, and then also the 20th anniversary retrospective rolling out as well, which I think the retrospective actually looks pretty cool. It's a book that goes over the history of God of War. Obviously, if we did really want to celebrate the 20th anniversary, I think the best thing would have been to have the Greek Saga collection. We cannot have nice things, however. So we'll just have to deal with these free avatars that are available right now. But, you know, still nice of them to celebrate the 20th anniversary this way. And I feel like it's such a tease to have the God of War Ragnarok DLC rolling out as well. That dropped just a few days ago, so you can check out the Dark Odyssey collection right now as well if you want to revisit God of War Ragnarok. Hopefully sooner rather than later we do get that Greek Saga collection announcement, and hopefully we get that before, let's say, a God of War 2018 remaster. I mean, that would probably be the biggest punch in the gut if we end up getting like God of War 2018 remastered instead of God of War the Greek Saga collection, because it just seems like Sony has been remastering all of these games that I'm not going to say the remasters have been bad. I thought Horizon Zero Dawn was a pretty great remaster if you just assess it in a vacuum. And Days Gone, I'm sure some people will enjoy revisiting that game. However, in terms of the remasters that people actually want, the collections of games that aren't accessible readily on the PS4 and 5, it would be great to get those classic God of War titles, the PSP games, Chains of Olympus, Ghosts of Sparta, God of War 1, 2, even Ascension. I mean, I don't think Ascension is the worst game in the world. Maybe even throw in some God of War Ascension multiplayer. I mean, we'd be cooking at that point. Obviously, they're not going to do that, but still, a lot of opportunity to expand God of War as an IP and just get those games accessible to a lot of people, because I know a ton of people. One of my friends that loves God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok considers those two of his favorite games of all time. The dude's literally never even played the Greek Saga collection and the Greek titles, which is insane to me, but nonetheless, hopefully we get those soon. But for now, Ragnarok DLC as well as PSN codes for some free God of War avatars, so go check that out. Moving on from that, I do want to highlight a couple of updates for games on the PlayStation Plus game catalog. Coming from Remedy Entertainment, FBC Firebreak. Inherently, when we talk about a single-player game shifting to doing something multiplayer-oriented, I'm gonna be a little bit skeptical. However, there are studios that deserve a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, and I do believe Remedy has earned that with their excellent output. Even if Alan Wake 2 wasn't my favorite game in the world, that game was absolutely beloved, and a lot of people consider that game to be Game of the Year. You're talking about Control being incredibly well received, and now with FBC Firebreak, it's a cooperative first-person shooter for 3 players set within a mysterious federal agency under assault by extra-dimensional forces in the iconic Control universe. Battle through hordes of otherworldly monsters with up to 2 friends, customize your gear, and level up as you fight back against this ever-growing threat. Now, the game will be available day 1 on PlayStation Plus Extras, so I think inherently a lot of people will be checking it out. And they do note FBC Firebreak has been in development with a 50-person strong development team. We can't wait to show you more of the game and get your hands on it. It's slated for release in the summer of 2025 for PlayStation 5, with day 1 availability for Plus Premium and Extra Member, and we've got plenty more to show you before that. They do also constantly reiterate that this is more of a side project. They've got Control 2 in development. They've got the Max Payne 1 and 2 remake. They want to do something a little bit different. you know what, by all means. And the reality is, if they do work on a game like FBC Firebreak, they're expanding what they do as a studio. You could grow as a studio from doing something like this. They're baking it into PlayStation Plus Extra day one. I'm trying to look at the positives, even if it's not ideally what I would want out of Remedy. Hopefully it gets a little bit of interest. I just don't know what the market is for a game like this, but sometimes you see games like this come out and they just pop off out of nowhere and they do incredibly well. So we'll ultimately see how that does. Lastly, another bit of an update for a PlayStation Plus title that's been received really well. Dave the Diver's Like a Dragon series collaboration downloadable content, Ichiban's Holiday, will be launching on April the 10th. Dave the Diver is a game that came out all the way back in June of 2023, then it got ported to PlayStation 5. I want to say in April of 2024. The game will probably be leaving Plus Extra here shortly, based on the fact that that 1 year time frame is coming up, and that's generally how long games are kept on PlayStation Plus Extra when you're talking about a day one release. Nevertheless, you do have the Ichiban's Holiday DLC coming April the 10th. Yes, another crossover DLC off the heels of the Dredge crossover DLC, as well as they did a Balatro update. They did a Godzilla crossover. I mean, Dave the Diver has been doing a lot of cool crossovers, and they do note that they have more cool things on the horizon. They've got Dave the Diver, the Jungle DLC, with the team also mentioning how it's working on more exciting new games as well. Too early to share more content on that. It notes Kasuga Ichiban in the Blue Hole, Ichiban and the bartender of the Survive Bar visit the Blue Hole for a relaxing holiday, but trouble always seems to find Ichiban. Join Ichiban and the Blue Hole crew for a wild ride in Dave the Diver Ichiban's Holiday DLC, coming soon in April of 2025, April 10th to be exact. Dave the Diver has had an incredibly positive reception with a 90 on Metacritic, 112,000 reviews on Steam, 97%, excuse me, of those reviews being positive, and an incredibly strong reception on the PlayStation Store as well. And that game is available on the Plus Extra catalog. Now, it should be noted that while Dave the Diver does go on sale from time to time, it's a game that has really held up in price. The best you'll get it for is 20 to 30% off. So if you're on the fence about signing up for Plus Extra and you want to check out Dave the Diver, it's actually worthwhile for one of the games to check out that way. And pulling up the release date, it did come out in April of 2024. I believe we have the April games leaving catalog, and that is not listed as far as the games leaving in April, so hopefully it'll be sticking around for quite a while. And with the Ichiban crossover DLC, the Dave the Diver Dredge content pack still available for free, a worthwhile game to have in that catalog as well. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, PSN codes for God of War's 20th anniversary freebies live right now. We'll leave a link where you can take advantage of that in the description box below. God of War Ragnarok has gotten a free update with some cosmetics from God of War's Greek Saga. To celebrate the 20th anniversary, hopefully the Greek Saga collection will be announced sometime this year. Fingers crossed on that. Remedy working hard on FBC Firebreak. Got some updates on that game. Link in the description box below. And yeah, that'll be a multiplayer game dropping day one on Plus Extra. A little bit skeptical about it. I'm just gonna be skeptical on a studio that's so known for single-player experiences working on something multiplayer-oriented, but hopefully it turns out well. And it's a Plus Extra day one title. And Dave the Diver X Like a Dragon collaboration DLC, Ichiban's Holiday, drops on April the 10th. That's another game available on Plus Extra. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.